Hi there, the outbreak ended like right as the opening cinematic opening movie of the game reset. And I've been looking forward to this, like I've been thinking about this game during the week now. And the main thing I did off stream this time was to finish up all the battles in the arena other than the Phoenix, which I couldn't beat last time. So you fight each monster in the wild first, and there's a harder version of each one in the arena. And that'll give you some pretty good rewards in beat them. Also, hi there, Knight. Hi there, Kiro. So the thing about this Phoenix, the reason it's so difficult is that it's actually the last monster. Like, of them all, I thought that you had to beat it so you, like, unlock the next batch of monsters, but it's actually the last one. And then, like, the size of the list in the UI would make you think there's a bunch more, but it ends with the Phoenix, which is a bit weird to me. And I did max out the friendship with some other party members, so there's some other party chats to go through. Thanks for helping me out with that Molly business, Yuki. You never know what life's got in store for you. I thought we'd be together forever, the next second she's gone. They end up setting up shop in a completely unfamiliar town. But whether or not it's a result of my own actions, I guess just got keep living in the moment. I stopped thinking about her, not for a second. I got settled things in the end, if it wasn't anything I hoped for. I bet she teased me for letting myself get hung up on it like this. Enough mopping back to work, I'm gonna make this shop more successful than it's ever been. I'll be the one to put Wishville on the map and make it the greatest town in all of Forestera. It's better to dream big, am I right? I'll be counting on your support, Yuki. Given that Wishville is not on the map in Octopath 1 that takes place after this, I don't think he was very successful. Probably room for more in the gacha game. I wonder, because I don't know if those monsters are in the gacha game or if they're new to Zero. I know the gacha has an arena, and I think in fact you even get to Reimi, or at least you can also fight Reimi in the arena in the gacha. Oh, it's Sarsha. Another song rises from my lips when I feel I cannot help but sing. A peaceful wishville filled with light. Fish leap and bound, scales gleaming bright. The birds laugh and people too. In this town of tenderness where no one's blue. Your feelings are plain as day to me, maybe it's because of my heart eyes. I promise to protect Wishville alongside you. You are my partner after all. When you're happy, it makes me want to sing. But when you're sad, all the songs inside me die. And I want to sing about hope most of all. Let's create a future for this town of all of us together. That way I can keep singing for all the rest of my days. Oh, so you are married now. That's why I interpret her calling me her partner at least. Hey Yuki, do you remember when we went to Theatropolis together? We helped those shops strike a deal that resulted in 3 salad. Are you still selling really well? Apparently everyone involved is overjoyed. They're even giving up some of the profits to my family's shop as thanks. Since we're such a big help, what say we split the money? What? You don't need the leaves? Now what do I do? What if I use that money to get some quality ingredients and treat you to a tasty meal? Since all that money came from food, it only makes sense to spend it on the same thing. Great, might just be the best meal you ever have. We're going to keep seeing, learning, and experiencing all sorts of things together. After all, the world is brimming with treasures. And I know what we're searching for is out there somewhere. she talking about the One Piece. Yeah, also Max Out Therion, who's calling me an easy mark. You believe whatever people say and don't realize you're being tricked? I just thought that was your greatest weakness. I think you know I tend to like zone out during cutscenes. I had a feeling it'd get you in trouble one day, so I decided to keep an eye on you. That's why I'm here now. But turns out I had nothing to worry about. You still blindly trust people. But somehow that blind trust makes people trust you too. And now you got more people around than you can count. It's too late for me to be like you, still. I guess it won't be so bad to put my faith in someone from time to time. At least that's why I see things now. You're different, Yuki. I think I'll stick around a little longer. And see just where this journey of yours ends. I'll be seeing more of Therion when I play as in Octopath 1 in the future. As you may know, I'm professor at the Royal Academy of Atlas. I teach students around your age the history of this great land. I must say, being a professor is quite an intriguing job. Teaching others has enabled me to deepen my own understanding of the subject matter. Actually, that's a real thing. It's called Learning by Teaching. There's a Wikipedia page about that. And the students' questions, simple as they may be, can sometimes lead to new discoveries for me. Moreover, it has allowed me to spread the wealth of knowledge further and wider than I could have otherwise. I admit I'm beginning to miss my days at the academy, but continue this journey I shall. My reason is simple: I find you absolutely fascinating. Despite being so young, you carry yourself with such unshakable conviction. Unless someone's been kidnapped, in that case I'll just stand by. You've grown at an almost alarming rate thanks to your fortitude and untiring efforts. And have managed incredible feats one after the next that have shaped the future of this land. I don't think I could find a research subject so compelling anywhere, no matter how long I looked. Look forward to seeing your story unfold before my very eyes. Once I return to the academy, I fully intend to boast to all my dear students about it. That I traveled the land with Yuki as a friend. Now this feels like a gacha game, everybody just stroking your ego non-stop. Can I max out in this friendship? Nope, I need a food I can't make. This week I'm starting, hopefully finishing the last bit story quests, but I had one side quest to clear first, over here. Reminds me of South Park's Stick of Truth, which should be like an extremely funny game to stream, but I'm not sure you can actually do it. At least not with like some sensor patch if there is one. Oh yeah, that happens between Stick of Truth and the sequel. Although in the first game, when everybody loves it already, like feels kinda tongue-in-cheek. Though the sequel, I think you can stream just fine. It's just that the Stick of Truth has like straight up nudity at some points. So much so that the game had to be censored in, I think, Australia. There they seen what there would be nudity, but the Australian version just shows up like a message apologizing for the fact they had to censor it. A menacing deadly chameleon.
よく観察して出る杭は打つ。行くわよ。うまくいった。直すわ。舞台は整った。一肌脱ごう。特級の歌を聴かせます。後期来たれる。
Now, Remy doesn't have a self-attack buff. Maybe I should give him one.
ピークの怒りを受けよ。逃さん。剣気を。おお。乱月の勝ち。全力。
Oh, but I have a new ring from beating Tina last time. It's in the reach of analyze items to affect all for 2 turns. Oh, this would be great to use like with revive items.
やるべきことはわかるね。マギア・アポクリファ。ここまで。力を欲すれば力に敗れる。世の道理だ。
Also has one skill as me to give Yuki if I don't know if I have it to get it from someone else. I think Hanet has it, so I have to make a copy. Oh, there's an arrow storm. I kept wondering if it was in Teskemo. It's like Rain of Arrows, but instead of hitting random enemies, it hits all enemies 5 to 8 times. Yeah, wait for how expensive it is. It's doesn't actually sound that good because most of the time you only want to hit one enemy anyhow. Like it's a boss that you end to kill its minions first. But yeah, I realized that it's going to be like amazing with Search Assault. Meaning Yuki can deal damage to everybody's shield no matter their weaknesses, and it's an AoE attack. And it looks really cool if it's how I recall it. I mean, such weird gremlins make for great fantasy monsters. People should use them more. And the shopkeeper in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon was the chameleon Pokemon. I think it was one of only 2 Pokemon that had its shiny version in the game. Also, I found that you can't copy any of his skills, meaning that once you unlock all of them, the JP he earns is like completely useless. So I want to be able to experiment by like giving Alexa some of those skills. I forgot to actually equip this. I wonder if Arrow Storm can be good for damage as well. Can you check that out? It's about the same damage as Rain of Arrows, but against AoE. Oh, there's nothing here. And feels like I do even more damage if I just use Mystic Shot, which also kills everybody's SP. I missed one chest. And sure, a bunch of those games have like really cool designs, so I just barely have time to look at them. Oh, speaking of which, this might be the monster causing all this. The War of the Suns. I'm prepping like a do for a serious boss, but I think this one is like way under leveled for me. It's already going close. I don't think I should have used off Delicious VP there. Now she can't I use 2-tier shot. And I forgot to like steal from a bunch of bosses now with Fidne. And that's like the main reason she's in the party. Lava calmed a little. And as you might have seen there, Amy works a lot better as a like raw damage unit than as a tank. And I might choose to spec her like so, like drop her being a tank altogether. Those little quick stop, did you do that? Thank you, please take this as a token of my appreciation. 25,000. And an outlet of granates. Oh, really? I thought this accessory was OP on Alexa, it gives you 100 limit to attack, but now have this plus 100 evasion. Now I found a second element to attack in my party, I have accessories to spare for that. Could give it to someone like Ophelia, so when she does attack, she deals a bit more damage. Oh, Saisha could use that as well. But both the accessories are also already pretty good. As you may know, I did spoil myself to the future party members in this game. There is one that like I'm 100% that I'm going to add to my party when they do come up. And you're not gonna be surprised when you find out who they are. That's why I plan to give it this that spare accessory to. That or give it to Isla, because he wants that as a requirement to increase his friendship. there's this quest, which I'm leaving for after I clear this one. And one of the books we just have to find in, like, all around the continent, I assume. Oh no, I meant to track, not travel. I was already in the right place. Some things since we are missed at the castle, perhaps my is required after all. Oh, the NPCs must have bunch of them must have new dialogue. This way, please. Queen alone and waits. The three words are on the verge of signing a peace treaty, and how does that go wrong? Time has passed since the death of King Party's return. The king of Fedoras has long soft dominance, eternally waging war to bring other nations under their control. But now this formidable nation's new queen seeks only to bring peace to her people. And the kings of Riven and Daltinia have welcomed this change. Once at each other's throats, the three nations now vow to never spill blood ever again. Putting the broken non-aggression pact behind them, the three nations move to sign a peace treaty as proof of their bonds. So on the day of the ceremony... Oh no, not a ceremony. That's when the people come to set your village on fire.
陛下、見えてまいりました。
堅苦しいな。リシャールでいいって。
そうはいきませぬ。リーベンの王ですゆえ。
その通りです、陛下。リーベンはこの時を長く仰望してきました。すべては陛下あってのこと。このギメル、陛下に拾われたご恩を忘れません。
堅物になっちまったな、ギメル。
この和平条約はオルステラの悲願。大陸中が行方を見守っております。
やれやれ、うちの家臣は暑苦しいぜ。サインしに行くだけだろ。もうちょい気楽に行こう
Only
ぜ。
going to sign documents.
行きませぬ。
この時を長く待っていました。これでようやくオルステラが一つに。
アラウネ様、私も同じ思いです。
Unified, I was wondering if there's more nations than those three, because there's more regions that the Master of Alquest didn't spawn.
来てくださったのですね。
Like in the scene where they're judging parties at the church, there's like two kings that
よろしければ
don't show up again. A king and a queen, I think.
焼き菓子です。拙いですが焼いてみたのです。母や
But I might try baking.
長い道でした。しかし、大陸にようやく光が見えようとしています。この光をもたらしてくれたのは他ならぬあなたです。もしよければ調印式へご出席願いませんか。
あ りがとうございます。
Oh, I have ceremony PTSD, but I'm doing it for Halloween. Empress from abroad.
すげえな。人事のようにおっしゃる。だから申しました。大陸中が見守って
The
いる。
entire continent will be watching.
襟を正していただけますか、陛下。
ああ、そうさせてもらうか。親父もきっと見てる。洗うね。
リシャール、
よ、久しぶりだな。選ばれし勇者さんよ。よ、女王様、様になってるな。
ありがとうございます。あなたも立派ですよ、リーベン王。
よせよな。まだ慣れねえんだ、それ。
変わりませんね、リシャール。
我がアルティニアも忘れられては困るな。
ソロン王陛下、よくぞおいでに。
忘れるわけないだろう。さあ、こっち来いよ。
この日をどれほど待ったことか。羊は心を鎮め、夜をしのぐ。日は必ず昇ると知れ。
置いてくぞ、剣王。
ついに日は昇った。
我がエドラスは剣と槍を収め、貴国らを愛し敬うことを。
我がリーベンは大河のごとく貴国らとつながり潤すことを。
我がアルティニアは安寧を願い、貴国らと契りを交わすことを。ここに誓う。
Oh, the three spoke at once. For a second, I thought that was like someone else's demonic voice.
我
Speak
々
of
は
which.
西の大国ガロハの使いである。オルステラの新たな王たちへ謁見願いたし。
何者だ。こんな時に場違いな。
西方のガロハ。待て、どこぞで聞いたのだ。
Not displaying during a cutscene. Should I wait for it to end? Because oftentimes it happens at Twitch tells me that I'm not displaying, but it actually isn't. At least like people tell me in the chat that they can still watch. It's just a minute anyway. But wow, that display, I could tell you that I meant to bring a screenshot of it, but I couldn't. I managed to recover my account in the Japanese version of the Octopath Gacha game, Champions of the Continent. It was in the app in my old phone and I had not linked it to a Square Enix account. Meaning that if I ever installed it, the account would just be lost. But I managed to get it back. And I instantly lost interest in actually playing that game because I knew that would be a given, but it looks so much worse in the the phone version. Like, I'd underestimated how much of a graphical overhaul Zero has over it. That is just awkward to play, especially if you play on emulator, because that's where I would do it. Because you control your character in the map by dragging your finger across the screen. That in the game is fully on rails. Every map is essentially like a maze. You can't actually go in any 8 directions. You're stuck to a set path. And that thing already didn't wanna start a new gacha game anyway. Each bug and gave you 34 minutes of pets. It should be over by now.
荒畝様、お下がりください。
贈り物をお持ちしました。
If you just came back, yes, I did wait for the to be over.
洗うね。
Like somebody severed head inside of it.
女王陛下。あなた様の親しいご友人。カンシャス市長様の御首にございます。
Chief Kansas. I actually don't remember who that is by name. Oh, is that the character that ever showed up? Also, we had 2 rows of soldiers plus the ones that came escorting those 2, and nobody stopped these 2 from coming in. Seems like the guys are only efficient when it's me that they're trying to stop.
陛下をお守りするのだ。来ますぞ。
天網開会、阻にして漏らさず。
Fire emissaries, death and circle blade. They look very unique. Probably it's not just using the same generic knight look. The spear guy 5 patch, wasn't that General Krause or something like that? And he was part of the Edora's army. He showed me from somewhere else, from the east, west, or whatever they said. And by the way, I'm 20 levels above the recommended for this one.
出る杭は打つ。手応えあり。下がっても無駄な攻撃だな。さあどうしようかな。覚悟しよっか。リズムを感じて。よく観察して。雷鳴よ。手応えあり。始めるわよ。ランゲスの勝ち。受け取って。下がっても無駄だ。借りは剣で返す。やるわよ。直すわ。これがアキークの怒りを受けよ。逃さん。抜くからには容赦はしない。もらった。それでは勝っては今こそ。当たらないわ。やりますね。逃さん。行くわよ。サムバレア。おお、それたち力を貸したまえ。
There's a player, she's charging on not touching.
それではいや始めるわよ。
背中は任せて。受け取って
全力で味わいなさい。新掌白リペルガンよ。片付いたわ。
なかなかやる。
女王のお命を狙い、生きて帰れると思うな。
その気ならもう殺している。 これは我が国の挨拶にございます。
随分と手荒なようだ。何が望みか。
我が主は指輪をご所望です。この大陸に伝わ
Of
る
course, everybody does.
指輪をね。
指輪。
安心いたしました。多少は骨があるらしい。そうでなくては我が主が失望される。我が国は西方のガロハ。我々は大河を下り貴様らを蹂躙す。この世の王は他にあらずただ一人。我らが主女帝タトロック様のみ。我らはオルステラに宣戦布告す。
助かったぞ。西方のガロハ国。思い出したぞ。シフロ大河のはるか西に他国を全て従え大陸を統一した強国があると。
で、お次はオルステラに宣戦布告するつもりか。大陸全土に戦をふっかけようってのかよ。
ソロン王、リシャール王、そして上院の前にすべきことができました。兵を集めましょう。戦に備えるのです。
Peace is cancelled. We're going to war again. This I like mark looks a lot like the ones that the those ninjas in Breath of the Wild. I forgot what they're called. Also, it's very like long and dramatic panning shots.
パーディス、あの小物め、か弱き大陸の一つも手中に収められぬか。
They have the cooler banner of all the nations we've seen yet. I'll give them that.
オルステラよ、我が軍門に下るがよい。わらわこそはすべてを支配せし者、真なる王じゃ。
Yeah, she's got the final ring. I knew Shade's ghost ship in Trials of Mana. Got the point we still haven't had a ghost ship dungeon, which I think is like unheard of in an RPG. Might happen during this quest. Saved my life in the last battle. Present the Queen of Kansas set and declare one the entire continent. Well, look up who Kansas is just in case I recognize you. Okay, I looked up like on Google Octopath Kansas, and the first result is a thread of someone asking who is Kansas in Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent. Yeah, so I'm not supposed to know who that is. Which is weird because the game wants to make a big deal of the fact that whoever this is has been killed. But supposedly he was the ruler of the Woodlands from what I just read. Elijah the Conjurer. For a second I thought Ghost God come back.
申し訳ございません。陛下のお手を煩わせ、愚帝ゴンスカがしくじり、
Speaking of which,
パーディスを失
oh my
脚さ
foolish
せたばか
brother
り。
Gonska.
して指輪は
パーディスを退けた者が大陸のどこかへ封印したようですな。
おお、そのもの何者じゃ。
選ばれし者。
選ばれし者。そうか。無力なパーディスはそのものにより退けられた。そしてそのものもまたわらわに退けられる。
おっしゃる通りでございます。真の王は我らが女帝
Wanna look up who voices Statlock? Because I really like her voice.
オルステラなどほどなく手中に収められましょう。そして神々の指輪をも。
Oh, it's Miyuki Sawashiro who has voiced a ton of people.
すべては力持つ者の手に。
She's most certainly has something in Arknights. Oh yeah, she is Sohyak in Arknights. And that might have sounded a bit familiar to you if you play Arknights.
奴
Hi
ら
there,
が狙ってるの
Twelve.
は神の指輪のことだよな。
間違いあるまい。
Glad to see you here, and the green tone in this widget is like very
その指輪は
vibrant.
オルサ通り。
Kind of stands out.
そのことは敵も基地として動くべきだが。
俺たちも早いとこ手を打とうぜ。
あの指輪は世を滅ぼします。絶対に渡してはなりません。
あんたも気をつけろよ。選ばれし勇者さん。おそらくその指輪も狙われてるぜ。
So should I speak in English? Oh, that's the language of the stream. That's why I usually reply people in English,
そう抜かしてたな。
so that everybody else who's watching actually understand what I'm saying.
やる気か。
他国へ知らせなければ。
猶予がない。それよりも我らで備えよ。大河を下ってくるのなら大河に面する国で迎え撃つのが最善だろう。
リーベンの隣国ドニエスクって国を知ってるか？
So let me shout you out because the Graham is also a streamer. So please check him out. I think last time he's been playing on
一刻
FPS,
を
I think.
争います。協力を仰ぎに向かいましょう。
Yeah, he's been playing Rainbow Six Siege.
兵を集めてください。
我が国の兵も引き連れよう。急いで立つ。
アルティニアは遠くないか？間に合うのかよ。
無論だ。
Yeah, he'll just fast
イシャ
travel.
ール王。真打ちとは何時も遅れてやって
The
くる
the
ものだ。
late actor always appears last.
ま、剣王がそうい
I
う
mean,
の
then
な
I should be the one to show up last.
ソロン王陛下、どうかご無事で。
俺もサクッと兵を集めてくるか。こっちは隣国だしな。現地で落ち合うとしようぜ。
リシャール、幸運を。
あんたもな、女王様。聞いての通りなんだが、女王様をエスコートしてくれないか？
Squirt the queen. And I think the window's out of focus.
オンに切るぜ。あんたがいりゃ安心だ。
ありがとうございます。心強いです。早速立ちましょう。ドニエスクという国です。
Chapter 1, the one that lays waste. I didn't recover from that fight. And we're actually gonna have a new town to head to. Is that the last bit of the content I didn't have unlocked? It's just this plus this one. I don't think those with the clouds are accessible. They said they're from the west in their own boats, so they're actually welcome from here, right? Which is like very close to Wishvale, so I think you're at risk of being burned down again. And I so wish I could move the essential buildings like this one, because I would like move the shop to be right next to my house so I can get to it faster. Don't actually know why you can't do that. Oh, then I think it makes sense that they killed the ruler of the woodlands if that's who Kansas was, because that's where they would have gotten to first. This is the woodlands. There's a passive that makes you more likely to find rare monsters, and I think I should have it. Because at this point finding more cats will like give me more than getting more experience, and I already so over leveled. It's this one, monster magnet. No, not this one, this one just increases the normal run during counter rate. I could swear I got a passive that made it easier to find rare monsters. Guess I might have seen it on this shop, not actually bought it.
ドワークというと
Now this area is already supposed to be to my level and I still one-shotting everything. Down here is a dungeon which I can already put on fast travel.
ご苦労様
This there's like a fishing spot.
私を退屈させないでくれよ大したことなかったわね
It says Donetsk, the impregnable fortress town. Those invaders don't stand a chance against my axe. I have no worries in their world. Come on, let's have a drink. Yeah, Doras finally ends its conquest and now this. So I guess a syndicate member like me should go about the virtues of peace. People from the west are attacking. But the soldiers will drive them off, won't they? Starts off a great unavoidable calamity. A calamity comes from the west, riding upon a black beast. Beware, take hit. I notice I can't do path actions with any of those NPCs, that's a bit ominous. Because like it's kind of a signal that they want to be here for long. Drifting, oh, that's one of the books I needed. I was attacked by a lizardman on my way here, and he stole your book. Maybe nesting near the Misty Falls. We'll probably have to go there in the main quest anyway. Oh, you look pretty unique. Might Combat Traveler offering a discount. A discount on what I'm staying at the end. King Rudek is no fine knight for his bravery. Even if he were to go to war, he would surely bring us victory. My mommy and daddy are soldiers, they protect us from bad guys. I'm waiting for my friend, we always play together. Think I'll also meet for supper tonight. Nothing makes me happier than sharing a meal with my dog. We all used to play together when we were kids. Back then it didn't matter if we were a noble or a commoner. I would see most of them in years though. And then there's another dungeon to the left, that might be the dungeon for this quest. People from the west are attacking, don't you worry about that. Skin lost fended off invaders countless times, this will be no different. Poor kid is gonna end up double offend. Yeah, a bunch of death flags in this one, especially the lady who wants to meet her dog tonight. Best stay away from the Cephalon River, the invaders are going to attack from there. Can't even work thanks to them, hope this business gets cleared up soon. I bet it will, just might not be in your favor. Comes to war, there will be countless casualties. Atkurukian as a decrepit one-armed apothecary. I don't think it's meant to be literally one-armed, because In his part, he has both of them. Life of a Fisherman inside, but seeing my partner's smile makes it well worth it. This one is also going to die. Talking about like an off-screen lover is a massive death trap, death flag. Should probably dig at least 5 more just to be sure. After all, it's nice to be prepared. The war was starting, so I came with goods by the grateful. Everyone will be so much poorer by the end of it, you see. Which means I'll make it out like a Bennett. I think that guy is at the inverse of Oscar from the other chapter. Also, I default to the Wishvale shop so much that I barely ever check out the shops in other towns anymore. The houses, the church, they're all made of wood. Wood I got there myself, pretty impressive, right? Hope they don't get set on fire. Hey, where? Yes, I know. Why do you think I'm hiding? Don't assume that everyone in Donetsk enjoys the fight. Why are you a soldier then? I was once a priest of Saint's Bridge, or I was about to be ordained as such. Though I was sent on this tiny kingdom, the church leaders are poor judges of character indeed. May the sacred flame never shine its triumph upon you. Keeping a lookout now that we have a declaration of war from Garoha. I think that's how they said it. I won't allow a single enemy to enter our kingdom. War at last. Now I get to put my skills to the test. I'll make a name for myself just like the Unbending Blade. That's sobering. Nation of Garoha is a terrifying foe. What kind of monsters cut someone up and send their pieces in a box? Should be sure to loot anything the castle has just in case it gets destroyed in the next cutscene. Donetsk is a stronghold known as the Floodgate of Force Tower. You must defend it at all costs. Not just as a cutscene is gonna play, I'll have to wait for this one as well.
よくぞお越しに。
急な訪問となりました。非礼をお詫びします。
騒がしいようですが、何事ですかな。
それが
ガロハ国。西の大陸をすべた国ですな。
西から脅威が迫っています。どうか貴国に協力を願えませんか。貴国と親交の深いリーベン王国も共にあります。
先代のリーベン王には借りがございます。それに荒うね陛下、我が国は
Not displaying so quick. Think of something to rumble about until it's over. So, as you may know, last week in both streams from last week I played Octopath Zero, and that means I did not stream an event that was going on in ENIX. That was the second edition of Icebreaker games. I mean, take out the second, but it's technically the third anyway. Not only did I not stream it, I ended up not playing it at all. Like, I only played enough to get the avatar, but not the skin that was exclusive to that mode. I think that was actually the first time I ever let a temporary skin Agnites pass without getting it. It was for Chiave, that's a character I literally never used, so like no harm done. I think like now that it's broken this trick, I might do this more often, like just ignoring it. There's nothing I want in it. I didn't even ignore the free Pala skin that was tied to the first reclamation algorithm. And that was like the worst thing ever to grind for. It's like a good enough guy, there's no better time to do that. I mean, not like they have a choice, they're the ones that are about to get invaded.
大陸に希望をもたらすあなた様に喜んでお引き受けしましょう。
ありがとうございます、ルデク様。
良き王のもとには良きものが集まりますな。
すべてはこの方あってのことです。じきにリーベン王国軍も到着します。
戦ですな。
備えです。自らを守るための。私は対話を求めます。血を流さずに。
あなた様はやはりオルステラの希望です。兵を集めよ。リーベン王国を出迎えるのだ。
しばし時間がございます。どうかご準備を整えられよ。
Yeah, set it toward the roof.
いらしたのですか。母と姉を思い出していました。守るべき者のため命を懸けなさい。母にはいつもそう教わりました。女王となってから自らに言い聞かせてきました。私の守るべき者はエドラスでした。そしてそれは変わろうとしています。あの戦を経て私は気づきました。
Now determination explain.
国の外にも志を同じくする者がいる。互いを思い平和を願い、同じ理想のため共に命を懸けられる者たちがいると。それを最初に気づかせてくれたのが、私も全てを、オルステラ大陸を守りたい。この手には大きすぎるかもしれませんが、今一度共に戦っていただけますか。
Now it's curious as to like what they're gonna say if you say no in those dialogue options. I bet it's like just gonna psych until you choose yes. The illusion of free will and all that.
万事順調らしいな。荒畝のやつ、ああ見えて肝が据わってるぜ。気合入ってんな、エドラス軍。
お言葉ですが陛下、エドラスだけではありません。
陛下も兜の王をお締めください。
へへ、とっくに締めてるぜ。よ、待たせたな。
よく間に合ってくれました、リシャール。
ドゥデク王、ご協力感謝いたします。リーベン王国のリシャールと申します。
お噂は伺っております。お父上とは違う道を歩もうとされていると。
恥ずかしながら我が国は他国を貪り超えてきました。しかし父の過ちから私は多くを学びました。リーベンは変わります。他国と手を取り合う国へ。このオルステラのために。三国和平条約は我が国の悲願です。
お父上とはよく釣りをしながら語らったものです。国というものと川はよく似ている。静寂の中にも大木を落とせばたちまち波が立ち、流れは分断される。お父上はよくそうおっしゃった。そして私に約束してくださいました。たとえエドラスと戦になろうと、ドニエスクを戦火には陥れぬと。
釣りなら私もよく父としました。父より大物を取ったことは一度もありませんでしたが。
お父上に私は後悔しました。何があろうと我々はリーベンという大河を支え続けると。今度は私が約束を果たす番なのですよ。あなた方はオルステラの光、その光を絶やさぬよう全力をもってお力添えいたしますぞ。陛下。
They've arrived.
「聞いてないぜ、あんな大軍だなんて。オルステラを取る気かよ。マジでさ。
The Seers intend to raise or start to the ground. They declare war on Richard. It's just you who doesn't take it seriously.
最善を尽くそうぜ、アラウネ。一方的には避けられねえからな、戦ってやつは。
ここで待っていては民が傷つくかもしれません。シフロ河岸へ向かいましょう。奴らはきっとそこに船を寄せるはず。
This guy's still excited. I thought like this side of the ships arriving would change his mind. So at the Navy, yeah, just like sailing in general hasn't come up too often in this game yet. It's mostly for being for... I did get a ship early in the game, it's mostly for optional stuff so far. Now though, sorry for breaking the pace, but before Donescu gets burned to the ground, I'm gonna want to take a short break, so I'll see you in a moment. Hi there. Not sure if you're still listening to all, but thanks for showing up. See you another time. Young people are dumb boys eager to fight in wars until they actually get there. Generation is exceptional. I would say old people are always eager to send young men to war because that's one of the main ways they keep them under control. Oh, this must be a dead end. It looks like it's like a straight shot from the end.
退屈させないでくれよ。
そこね。耳をもう黙ってて素敵な舞台だったわ。
私を退屈させないでくれよ。
Now, if I one-shot enemies, it actually feels faster than running away from the fight. And I got another crescent key. Well, if I need them out to actually start that quest that's over there. If that's the case, I'm not actually sure how many more I need.
我が剣がどこまで通じるか。一瞬のはよく観察して。そら、そういうことか。手応えあり。生きた。さてと。それ。耳を澄ませて。特急の歌。抜くからには受け取って万丈この一手。暗闇を光を知らせ。どうしよう。リズムを感じて。特急の万丈この一手。暗闇を光を知らせ。の勝つ。受け取って単純な攻撃だな。さっさと
ないよな。
後期来たれ。行くぞ。乱月の勝ち。受け取って今さら泣いても言う。さて楽しもうか。サクッとね。舞台ははじける。ああ。これほどの相手がいようと。
I also think I'm not like getting short on money anytime soon. So I thought of giving Ophelia another skill the one that halves her SP usage, because that will help with her super expensive revive. But I'm not needing that for now either, because this quest should be pretty easy. There's a save point, so that should be the end of the dungeon. As turns out, I did not have to go to that cave on the east, so I have to go there for the just for the book later. Oh, that's the tiniest elite enemy I've ever seen. I almost just thought was it is.
興味深いサンプルだ。一瞬の判断が受け取って万丈この一手。そういうことか。手応えあり。
I also really dislike how you can't give Alexia's passive to other characters, the one where she analyzes after each turn. Makes her like even harder to ever replace.
一瞬の判断、乱月の勝ち。受け取って。効果的。よく観察して。出る杭は打つ。さてと。いやいやよ。直すわ。舞台整った。アキークの怒りを受け。逃さん。やるべきことはわかるね。はあ。光。剣気多い。こくぞ。乱月の勝ち。受け取って剣の道をまた一つ。
Boss time, probably. I think I'm ready. Actually, I can get into one fight on purpose just to restore my SP. That's right, now I get into random battles to recover my stats, not to like spend them for experience. One cast a Mystic Shot to get everybody's SP back on maximum.
オルステラの者どもよ、我が国は西方のガロハ。そしてこの方こそが女帝タトゥロック様であらせられる。
何者じゃ。
エドラス王国の女王アラウネと申します。エドラス、リーベン、ドニエスクを代表しお話しします。
パーディスの娘か。
King Solon wasn't kidding when he said the lead actor shows up at his still.
土産は気に入ったか。我が軍門に下るがよい。使いが伝えた通り、わらわは神々の指輪が欲しい。
And Gonska's sister looks like exactly like him. I think she's just a part.
私たちは何者の支配も受けません。多くの血を流し気づいたのです。皆が支え合う未来を目指そうと。話し合いを望みます。土地は違えど同じ人です。互いを受け入れる道を探そうではありませんか。
Yes, the cat looks like it looks like his skull, but look more if he didn't have this skull part. If I just say normal feeling. And that Digimon also has a form with someone else riding it, funnily enough.
答えはこれよ。
やれやれ、最善は尽くしたな。
陛下、お下がりください。
者ども、体勢を整えよ。
パーディスの娘よ、わかるか。わらわがなぜこのか弱き大陸を欲する。指輪じゃ。わらわは何よりあの指輪が欲しい。
I also really desire those rings, and you know you have the last one. So I have to sort this out.
聖火神の 様が選ばれし者か。だが奪い取るまでじゃ力
来ますぞ。
Actually, I ain't taking them for you until the game is over.
好きじゃないわ。
I will this be like an actual fight? As opposed to a one shot like the random enemies?
歌にまな効果的な戦術だね。
判断が生死を分ける。2連山よく観察して。出る杭は手応えあり、手応えあり。効果はほうほうほう。
さてと。やるわよ。さてと。
退屈してたんだよね。覚悟しよっか。
抜くからには容赦はしない。
Heroes watch me failing miserably like trying to cold guess what their weakness.
受け取って。
リズムを感じて。助ける。悪い。
Always strong in cavalry mounts out their enemy's side of the soldiers. But enough, I don't think we ever fought anybody riding a horse in this game either. Actually, have we ever even seen a horse in this game? I can't remember now. There might have been someone in the Riverland Storm.
出る杭は打つ。手応えあり。受け取って。さあどうしよう。
任せてちょうだい。ここついさせ。
やった。受け取って。抜くからには容赦はしない。おお。二段受け取って。
リズムを感じて。一肌脱ごう。任せて。どっちもよく観察して。
出る杭はここまで。
Ah, that one just crumbled.
世の道理だ。
異国の者め、獣にまたがり戦うとは。
脆い。東の軍は脆いぞ。アートロック様に貴様らの首を捧げよう。
Captain Nago. Where did the Empress go actually? And all the monarchs.
キノコは払わせてもらおう。
Nice. Those almost 2 breaks like right after the bat from turn 1, sorry. That's how powerful our arrow storm can be.
天気応一。
And of course my wife helps me break the last one. Though I've done it so fast that like nobody has their BP charged, so I can't deal that much damage now.
やるべきことはわかるね。苔の一手応えあり。
全力で。せい。戦慄のままに。一肌脱ごう。全力で。
退屈してたんだよ。そう。もらってくよ。
Oh, they had the nuts, something I should have been stealing from all of them.
その身ここまで。力を欲すれば力に敗れる。世の道理だ。
東の強者も少しはやるな。どけ、どかぬか。オルステラの兵、ひざまずくがい。我が王は慈悲をお与えになるぞ。痛みもなく、その首を跳ねてくださるだろう。
Endlessly parting your heads from your shoulders.
そにして漏らさず我が剣にて悪を断つ。
こてついさせ耳を澄ませて
抜くからには容赦はしない。二段受け取って万丈この一手。出る杭は手応えあり、手応えあり。対策は当然だ。行くわよ。退屈してたんだよね。
任せてちょうだい。
I'll need to have them their health a bit lower before I can steal again.
うまくいった直すわ。舞台は整った。
礼を言うよ。剣気応一。いざ。心を研ぎ澄ます。二段崩れたわ。受け取って。やるべきことはわかる。出る杭は打つ。手応えあり。
全力で。
退屈してたんだよね。
Oh, nice stat play. I think I can steal from both of them before they die.
もらってくよ。今さら泣いても許さないよ。もらってくよ。
舞台は整った。
よく観察して。
万物をな
出る杭は打つ。手応えあり。一瞬の判断が生死を。
気ができた。
今さら泣いても許さないよ。私に全部よこし
Oh,
な。
beast, this scar stat must be on either an armor or an accessory.
息つい。
逃さん。
逃さないわ。
背中は任せる。ここ行くぞ。受け取って。剣の道をまた一つ。
引け引け、体勢を立て直すのだ。
荒尾根様、ご無事ですか？
ありがとうレベラント。
さすがは聖火神の主よの。面白い。それに比べそちらは
Time for a minion to get
失望
killed.
させてくれるわ。もはや兵として期待できぬ。わらわの煮えとなるがよい。
タトゥロック様。
いい子じゃ。こうけた面じゃ。天にも昇る心地じゃったれ。
なんだ、あの女帝の目を見たらあいつら。
力がみなぎるわ。カスといえど、やはりオスの正規は良い。待たせたの、選ばれし者とやら。さあ、その指輪をもらうぞ。
The way her was fine, she looked like a
荒
gorgon.
尾根様、
Wonder if that's meant to be the oath of the last ring of
指
the
輪を
Shiva.
渡してはなりません。
Because if every ring corresponds to one class, there's 8 of them. Ring don't have is the dance one. That must be her ring.
生があの指輪を手にし、エドラスは闇へと落とされました。二度と過ちを繰り返させはしない。指輪は誰の手にも渡しません。この地より去るのです。
E non è
Dico che non
Nectaris.
黙らぬか小娘。指輪に溺れた小物と等しく語るな。わらわはガロハの女帝タトゥロック。指輪を手に入れ、そして全てを従える。わらわこそが真の支配者じゃ。
We'll see about that then. Holy.
オスどもよ。
One second time I almost cursed on stream. I had seen that luck on the week before. I didn't know you'd face her yesterday. Should have been like the final boss of the quest. But I was talking about the rings. So Alfric must be the cleric because it's a heal. Darfane is a hunter, Brand is a warrior. Eber is a thief. Alephone is probably a merchant because the SP effect. Actually no, this one's a merchant. Oh, this is the scholar that was King Party's ring, I think. And this one is... oh, it's the apothecary. So the Dance's ring is the only one that's left. Also, there's gonna be more nuts to steal. Let's have this on the corner here. I'm realizing that way you can't see these stats of most of my party, but then... no, that's suspense.
効果的な戦術だね。
容赦はしない。二段受け取って万丈この一手。出る杭はアリの穴から手応えあり。わらわの一部となるがよい。
Sword demand so overkill. To steal their items before she kills them. No, wasn't meant to. Was only meant to lower his HP.
退屈してたんだよね。
リズムを感じて。
ありがとう。
悪いのよく観察して。
傷を癒したまえ。
オスども。わらわの一部となるがよい。受け取って。さあ、どうしよう。
So I think you have to kill her minions before she does it, because if she kills them, she gets her HP back. Oh, and I couldn't steal from them anyway.
休むわ。
耳を澄ませて。
一肌脱ごう。
ここは私の舞台。
血がたぎる。の判断が生死を分ける。
いや、これでどう？今がチャンスです。
出る杭は打つ。手応えあり。オスどもよ。行くわよ。
It's not like they can deal that much damage to my party even if I let them live.
背中は任せる。二段受け取ってよく観察して。出る杭は打つ。手応えあり。
耳を澄ませて。私の歌、身を委ね。悪いわね。ありがとう。
対策は当然だ。考え効果は上々だ。ほれ
ひどいわ。
戯れもそこまでじゃ。
行くわよ。
I think I was such as Zot when I did, so I have to break your shield now.
わらわの一部となるがよい。
リズムを感じて癒やし
効果的な戦術だね。うまく
直すわ
後期鍛れる。
私にこの手に全てを直すわありがとう
全力だ。
Oh, Lex has
分
Octopath
析に
Traveler.
回らせてもらうよ。
成果の光よ
どうした？
It's
その
over.
程度か。
I think that attack was supposed to parry wipe me, but I was so high level that it didn't. Didn't actually kill anybody.
対抗する手立てがありません
And this can
ここは引くのです
go away now. Really, I thought I was holding
くそ
out to play too well.
こいつらどこまで増える。荒船大丈夫か。
はいリシャールこそ
チェこいつはまずい。シャレにならねえ戦力だマジでな。
荒船様、このままでは。
なんじゃもう音を上げるのか。つまらんの逃がさぬ。
おお、お守りしろ。
命に変えてもお守りするのだ。
さてそろそろ開いたわ。しまいじ
ゃ。荒船まだだ。
リシャール
まだ諦めるな。
荒尾根殿、助けに参ったぞ。オルステラの鷹を忘れてもらっては困る。この鷹の
I
目の
had
ソロンを
almost
な。
forgot about you.
ソロン様
来たソロンのおっさん。
言ったろ。真打ちは遅れてや
So
ってく
did
ると。
did you like stall
遅
on
すぎねえか
purpose
ケ
for
モ。
a dramatic effect?
さあ、こちらだ。
しかし兵を捨てては逃げられません
おいおい言ってる場合か。
でも兵が
とっくに失ってる。生きて出直すんだ荒船。
デデク様
行け荒尾根殿。
We hardly knew you.
貴様は良いのか。
国を捨て逃げる場所などない。
見上げ倒すよ。愚かじゃ
尾崎長老が。
Several days later. A SpongeBob transition moment.
エルトリクス様、贈り物にございます。西方のガロハなる国からと。ふん。開けろ。
オルステラの王たちよ。わらわは西方ガロハの王タトゥロックなり。わらわは指輪を欲す。我が軍門に下り指輪を差し出せ。さもなくばオルステラを父と変えよう。
グランポートにドゥデク王の首が
Zed
届
was
け
sent
ら
to Grantport.
オルド王国には右腕、我が国には左腕、足や胴も各国に。これは宣戦布告だ。オルステラ全土へのな。
聖火神は逃げたか。
The Flamebringer, I think that's me.
ま
I
あよい
always...
しばしば
Anytime I see like Flamebringer or Flameguard, I always keep mixing up if it's my avatar or Sazantus. Sazantus is the
我が
Flameguard.
手に落ちるまでの。
And as we know from last time Sazantus left to buy some milk yet again. Let's hope it doesn't take as long to come back this time. Oh, my controller has no focus. And if I go right back to the nest, there's actually a new party member. And the kingdom looks fine. Everyone fought out. That's the only reason this city has been left standing. Oh, they've already been fixing it. I went. My store is being destroyed. I lost everything. Oh, might this is awful. Carinda. You're a traveler. Thanks for sparing a thought for my uncle. I, Carinda, was born in a tiny little hamlet out west. When I heard the rumors about Tonescu, I had to come to see what I could do. New merchant, seems like it. I'm glad you're okay, uncle. Now I was worried about you too. Come on, I'll share these victuals I brought. And I feel like a full belly to improve your outlook. Much appreciated. I feel better already. It's the first thing I had to eat in 2 days. They say the King of Riven sent a relief mission in its way. If you all work together, I know you can hold it out until proper help arrives. Apothecary, need your help with an injury over here. But I can't do anything, all my medicine is gone. No problem, tell me what you need and I'm gonna go find it. The Octopath Traveler has all kinds of medicinal herbs growing wild, right? As this, you're coming with me? Oh, why, thank you. It's an apothecary. I mean, this guy is the apothecary carrying this merchant.
教えて
I don't discuss syndicate me, but I thought it was like from Bargula's family because he looks just like them. Lembra foi uma organização que estava parecendo Unesco's Shadow Underbelly, inability to conform to society's standards. Was sent down the criminal path, but he lost his hometown as much as any upstanding citizen. In the Westerners scheme, he gladly volunteered his specialized skills to aid those fleeing the violence. Now he works side alongside his fellows to restore the city. We have a compassionate woman, born to a wealthy family. Though her home and fortune were untouched in the war, she was stricken by a sense of powerlessness when she saw the damage her town had endured. Discovering herself in herself she didn't know she had, she wiped away her tears and stood up with fierce determination in her eyes. Her newfound goal is to grow strong so she can protect those she loves. Oh, I haven't healed from that fight. And if I won, I lose reputation. Yeah, that's a challenge at least.
任せてちょうだい。あ、せい。リズムが崩れる。救済ありがとう。
支柱に喝あり。
直すわ。
よく観察して。マギア・アポクリファ。
Oh, that was enough to one-shot Grandma. I just thought I would start with a bit of damage.
退屈してたんだよね。パクッとね、もらってくよ。
行くわよ。
背中は任せた。
リズムを感じ。
よく観察して。力でその道終わりだな。真理への道は一日にしてやらす。
私のものね。
So let's start to warm up. Starts of anything new to say. List everyone, the war is over. Out up everyone you can, friend and foe alike, anyone who survived. Roberta of Rapture, she even has an actual name. Young though she may be, Roberta is widely looked up to as the leader of the Harlots of the UNESCO. She'll never abandon a friend and never back down from a fight. Even from the most vicious thugs and ne'er-do-wells. Respected, admired, loved and feared, she is matron to all under her care. From the shadows she does her best to support the struggling women of the War-torn Kingdom. And she's got a key item on her.
ここが私たちのステージ。リズムを感じて。
一瞬の判断が生死を分け受け取ってよく観察し出る杭は手応えあり手応えあり受け取って受け取って
行くわよ。退屈してたんだよね。覚悟しよっか。さあ
任せてちょうだい。やるわよ。弱点が耳をすっかしける。
一瞬のポップを乱撃をしぶてたって勝敗はさやのうちに
私のものね。
And now we have to rest again. So that's why I couldn't inquire anyone before, because out there bios are about the war. After beating Soldier, who has served UNESCO since the reign of the Imperial King. Hard-working and loyal to Ifat, King Dudek placed great trust in him, offering him a promotion which he refused. His career soldier wished to remain a simple guard, protecting his town shoulder to shoulder with its people. Even now that the UNESCO has been enraged by war, this desire remains unshaken. And he has an accessory that makes you earn more experience, I assume.
ここが私たちのステージ。リズムを感じて風が
抜くからには容赦はしない2連鎖万丈この一手その三つ想定どう手応えあり
今よ。やるわよ。うまく直すわ。精密一貫しきる。風が
やるべきことはわかるねしかその道終わりだな真理への道は一日にしてならすさ
私のものね。
I had two places to go actually to... Carinda's class is right here, and then there's this cave where the book should be. There'll be some donations going around here. Help me look. Oh yeah.
私を退屈させないでくれよ
Might as well do that cave quest in the meantime. It'll be too large. There's gonna be at least one elite enemy over there.
耳をす風が終わり。素敵な舞台だったわ。
私を退屈させないでくれよ
リズム風が終わり。素敵な舞台だったわ。
I'm realizing if the Lich also had a Mystic Shot should end help end the random battles even faster, because she would deal a lot more damage than Yoki does with the same skill.
歌になりましょう。耳を澄ませた風がもう黙ってて歌が止んだわね。
Drifting the Vesture, I think that was the book. Now everything else is just optional.
歌になりましょう。
興味深いサンプル
いや耳を
抜くからには容赦はしない二段万丈この一手そういうことか手応えありよっ
さてとやるわよ。さてとやるわよ。
一瞬の判断が生死を分ける
直す
礼を言うよ
リズムを感じて
よく観察して雷鳴よ轟き響け
負けないわ。うまく直すわ。
礼を言うよ
新掌白リペルガンよ。今のうちは
行くぞやるべきことはわかるね
光よ。
好機とアキークの怒りを受けよ逃さんこれほどの相手がいよう
I wonder now if Delisha should get surpassing power so she can break the damage cap. Or if I should be like content with her dealing 40,000 damage per every cast of 2 tier shot with, which is nothing to scoff at already. Because if she is to get surpassing power, she's gonna have to sacrifice one of her 2 passives, which are already pretty essential. There's one that makes her physical skills a lot stronger but doubles her SP cost. And then there's SP Saver, which cuts the SP cost of everything in half, so effectively she like spends the normal amount of SP but deals a lot more damage. Uncle, I got what you need. I can at least provide some basic care too. Wait, no I can't. I don't have the tools to make medicine. Without tools, even the finest ingredients are no good to anybody. Not to worry, I'll get you some tools too. May not look it, but I should remember, procurement is my game. There's a good apothecary in Clearbrook. I'll go see if they can spare a set of tools. You know him too, think better come along. Don't know about the situation, what the situation is like in Donetsk, and where there are many who are wounded and unlikely to get the proper treatment they need.
いいわね。
Perfect, I can make the medicine test down needs. Thank you. Now I can treat the angel at least, but nutrition is still an issue. That relief mission from Ribbons sure is taking its time. Wonder if something happened along the way. Good idea, let's go check on them. Where was that? Oh, there's like a glow on the map, so you can't actually like see the node right here. That's what you need, the monsters. Also, there's a horse. I was like wondering if I had ever seen one in this game. Yeah, good thing we came to check. I'll guard the supplies while I'll deal with them. Sound good. That's the last one.
さてと覚悟しよっか。もう考えた。一瞬の判断が生死を
And Raimi got your BP back as a percussor. Or you don't like to spend it in this fight? Anyway.
出る杭はここまで。力を欲すれば力に敗れる世の道理だ。
Yeah, waiting for your don't go better, gotta move on. Ah, praise me, praise me. We're saved, just us giving us our lives back. At long last, hope is on the horizon. I'm relieved though, to be honest. Now then, let's start the negotiations. Negotiations. If goofy music playing. I'm running a business here, you don't think I did all that work for free? But isn't this a relief mission? So the relief comes in and charges you for it? Karinda, surely you can't expect him to pay. A deal has to be fair and square and nothing as pricey as free. Not everyone offering to help a war-torn place like this will have good intentions. You can't get a recovery started sitting around waiting for help. You're proud of your hometown, aren't you? Then you should have no problem paying the bill. Not to worry, I don't mean right away. Karinda Trading offers indefinite loans with no interest and to even accept goodwill as collateral. You'll pick yourselves up in no time, I believe you. You're right, let's get Nesco back on its feet. Going to build back better than ever and pay your bill in full. Sounds like we got a deal. Thanks for everything, Karinda. And that's right. Thank you for being pretty generous for a stranger. But I can't let all your help go unrewarded. The deal has to be fair and square. Anything I can help you with? That's a cute pose. Must be like your level up pose. He's like now for me set more gentle with your words. Your hair kinda looks like his hair if it was black. Rinda, a merchant with a wide range of versatile abilities. I think she has... Oh, she's got freckles, so I was kinda leaning my face to look more closely. Penetrating thrust, unleash a polar arm attack on a foe, recuperate, grant physical defense stuff and restore HP. Viator used to have this as an extra skill. Learn support skill that enhances endurance. Employs attacks suited to a situation and relies on high defense to weather the enemy's assault. Oh, she's a tank merchant. Also, the two skills that the game always gives you like a preview really aren't a good enough look into the character because you have a bunch more to unlock. As you always do. I gotta say I'm kinda endeared and kinda want them on the party, but I don't know who I would replace. If she's meant to be, I think she could go where Viator used to be, but then Raimi is not here and I don't wanna swap her out either. Let's see, one by one, and not willing to replace Laura now. Ophelia maybe could go, but having a second healer is always useful, and she hasn't been here for too long. Delicia's kinda hit the like her cap. I don't think she's getting much stronger unless I really change her build, but then her cap is like 40,000 damage a turn. That's very powerful for probably the rest of the game. I guess I have too many healers. If I just like changes such as extra healing skill, that's not the case anymore. You can swap here for either Ophelia or Hidne. Ophelia again, not I don't hesitate too much to like not use the Octopath 1 characters, because you'll see them again when I play that game anyway. I'd actually think of replacing him with to bring a Therion back, because he's the other thief. I should take here a look at Karinda's moveset and then see who she could replace. Sounds more like she's a death scaling character, is different than a defender. Without seeing the rest of the skills, I don't know. That's what I was about to do actually. Played Blizzard saying AoE I spelled that it'll be mostly for breaking shield. Deal great bow damage and obtain JP based on damage dealt. Oh, that's really good for farming skills or helping new characters learn theirs. If I can master this, I mean, this sounds like a skill you're not allowed to give to other characters, but if Delisha could have this with her massive bow damage, this would be great to farm. Deal bow damage to Typhoon, gain chance to inflict paralysis for 2 turns. For 3 turns, deal special alarm damage to all foes at the end of the turn. And deal bow damage to all foes and restore SP equal to 2% of damage dealt to the entire front row. Oh, sounds like she's more of a general supporting character. Her passives might be more oriented to defense. Oh, she learned. Oh, she has Mystic Shot by default. That's what the Yuki has. And you can master the JP one. Your ult raises physical attacks of allies for 5 turns and grant them the ability to dodge 1 time. So that's like an AoE sidestep. When the character is in the front row, grant SP, HP SP regen to the paired ally. 2 defensive buffs. 50% to nullify a debuff. Also, I started by removing Ophelia from the party and using my AoE revive, but then again, I probably won't need that for a while. Also, Mace used to be where Ophelia now is, and Mace was also more of a general support character. Oh, she has a party chat with Saoirse. And she said something about an alpaca. The game was on auto mode and didn't stop it in time. Okay, so gosh, they're cute. I love them to bits. Fluffy, and also comfy. Nevermore will I escape from the warmth of her embrace. Carry me beyond to the plains of calm. Well, you really do just burst into song, don't you, Saoirse? Yes, that means you like alpacas too. Why do you think everyone likes them so much, Yuki? I don't actually know what sounds they make. Yeah, they're real soft, makes me wanna bury my face in them. It's so comforting. Clothes made from their wool are extra warm too, like they're giving you a great big hug. Plus it's not good for the alpacas if their fur gets too long, so they need to be trimmed anyway. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Anyway, I'm glad that humans and alpacas get along so well. Their wool warms me, their song soothes me. Alpacas are a prize with me reside. You must really adore alpacas. You should have alpaca for supper tonight. You know, that thought crossed my mind. Is Saoirse gonna talk about eating alpacas, but I thought, no, this is just gonna be a cute scene. I'll go put in request with them. Hold on, what? Karinda Yuki, do you like alpaca? So do I. Guess when some people say you're so cute I could eat you up, they really mean it. Oh no, I think they've gotten on the wrong foot. And Dyna Immersion now. And did I ever unlock Merchant as a class? Not sure if I have to unlock them to get those cutscenes without the characters from your class. Like the boss of your own company, Yuki's provisions. On the outside, sure, but it's what's on the inside that counts. That's exactly where your friend shines the most. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Right then, if you're so sure, let me ask you a question. What's most precious to you as a merchant? I don't know why not a merchant. That's right, a merchant needs to have a keen eye. That's one of my specialties, I know a good UNC one. It's our job as merchants to make sure quality wares reach as many people as possible. Yeah, there you have it. But honestly, there ain't really a right answer when it comes to business. Or rather, finding your own way is the heart of soul of mercantilism. Guys, in case you're wondering, the most important thing to me is money. And nothing like stocking up on the white coats, connecting with the right people, and filling my pockets right up. Once I've done that, I'll be the best merchant in the land. Well, that's some dream. Pretty big one for a little guy. Well, now that you really have to go there. Next up, I'm starting chapter 2, so you might play some of it in the end of Strength 3 tomorrow. But I'll take another break first. So I'll see you in a moment. Hi there. At this point, there should be something new in the shop. Octopath Rose grants a random passive status effect to an ally. And this got to the haggle, I mean the resale item icon, so I can like buy this and then sell it for more. I mean, if I could have haggled it for a price, I probably could have. So I think I'm going to like the simplest path and replacing Ophelia with Corinda. I didn't actually plan to use her, like when I saw her in the list of recruitable characters. When I said there's a character I absolutely want in the future, I wasn't talking about Corinda. But she was more enduring than I thought. Also, I could use to have finally have a white-haired woman in the party. Can never get enough of those, as we know. Since Corinda has high elemental defense, thanks to this passive, she could actually should be a decent healer. She just doesn't learn healing skills by default, but you can just give her one. I also thought of giving her putting her in place of the Alicia. If I could give her the 2 damage passives and get her to hit damage cap on 2 tier shot, Then she could like support while the enemy's shield isn't broken and deal the 40,000 damage when it's broken. Could do that in the field turn, maybe. And give anything that raises her elemental defense further. I said Tatlax sent piece of the deck to the other countries and then they send their rings to her. So, but aren't all the rings like either with me or sealed away? Because she has the last one. So there's more than 8 rings.
その時は命をかけて守りなさい。
命を
守るべきものを守るため命はあるのですよ。
はい、お母様。
Yeah, Rick, why would you have to die? Would that have been a step of the spine?
お母様。
荒畝殿。
We still think about you.
ガロハの兵力は圧倒的だった。エドラスもうちも兵の多くを失っちまった。くそ。
もう一度もう一度オルステラが手を結ばなくては。各国の王に協力を呼びかけるのです。
我らの兵を合わせても敵の半分の戦力にもなるまい。私はいくつか親しい国へ協力を仰ぐ。
心強いぜ、ソロンの旦那。
王と呼んでほしいが、まあよかろう。
Also, hide them out there because I have to step away for a second. Sorry about that.
敵は艦隊だ。こっちも船がいるだろう。
リーベンには船の備えがあるのか？
なめんなよ。こちとら川の大国だぜ。
しかしリーベン王国は落とされたドニエスクの近く。危険ではありませんか、リシャール。
承知の上だ。奴らの狙いは指輪なんだろう。だったら。
Sorry about that.
オルサ島。指輪が封印された島か。
ああ、島には近づけさせねえ。奴らが中津海に出る前にリーベンがせき止めるぜ。
リシャール。
たまにはカッコつけさせろよ。で、荒畝はどうすんだ？
私は東の港グランポートへ向かいます。彼の地の領主は私の知人です。グランポートは大陸一の港。屈強な艦隊を備えています。
味方につければ勝機も見えよう。
決まりだな。善は急げだ。
生きて帰ってくださいリシャール。
洗うでもな。あとソロンの旦那も。
頼んだぞ、若き王たちを。
次を連れて参る。
離せ。
ほう、なかなかたくましい肉体じゃ。骨の髄までしゃぶってくれよ。思考をよれ。
やめろ。
さあ、わらわの目を見よ。まずまずの味じゃ。おや、ほうけた顔して言っておるな。それほどに心地よかったか。片付けよ。次を連れて参れ。まだ食い足りぬ。
It's like about it like it's food, it's like this how she gets nourishment. She asks people for breakfast.
お楽しみのところ失礼いたします、陛下。おや、肌がまた一段と艶やかになられましたな。陛下は男の性器を吸うほどお美しく、そしてお強くなられる。この国の男どもは幸福ですな。皆陛下の糧となるのですから。
She feels specifically on men.
ちとつまみすぎたか。だがすこぶる調子が良い。血がたぎるようじゃ。
何よりにございます。
してペラギア、指輪はどこじゃ。
グテー・ゴンスカの知らせによりますと、パー
Why
ディ
didn't
ス
my
3
foolish
世が
brothers
所
report?
持していた4つの指輪は中津海にあるオルサ島に眠っているとか。
暇を持て余しておる。その島とやらに赴くかの。して邪魔な聖火神はどこじゃ。
選ばれし者はエドラス女王と共にアルティニア王国に潜伏しました。おそらく兵力を集め再戦を期すつもりかと。
それも一興じゃが。待ちきれぬわ。ペラギア、奪ってまいる。
かしこまりました。あの指は必ずや陛下のお指に。
すべての指輪は我が指に。
Chapter 2 to protect what is dear.
先の戦争でグランポートへの陸路は封鎖されています。海も魔物で荒れているため、誰も船を出したがらないでしょう。いかがしたものか。なんと、すでに
I
船をお
don't
持
know
ちでした
invest,
か。
I should expect as much
さ
from you.
すがは。早
So
速参り
at
ましょう。
this point, I would be supposed to go out and recover that ship. Looks like I got the ship repaired like way before I was actually expected to. So that's one detour we won't have to do. Also, I read the other day that there's one NPC somewhere that you can find. That if you're recruiting, he will repair the ship for free. You won't have to pay the 80,000. So I don't know where that NPC is. And where did I have to go now? Oh, to Grand Port, which I already been to, so I can just fast travel. Been here, but didn't quite explore this area yet.
荒畝様、考えが終わりとのことですが、エドラスとあの家の過去を忘れたわけではありますまい。
望みは薄いかもしれない。しかし大陸の未来のため成し遂げてみせます。
あんた潤ってそうだな。グランポートには大陸中から商人や金持ちがわらわら集まる。つまりわかるだろう。そこへ続く道は
She is a queen to say that she's loaded is put it lightly.
荒畝様、私らの後ろへ。
As the Gaul, they have of trying to rob the queen. Oh, there's Krauser.
知ってるか。この道はクズの狩り場でもあるのだ。貴様らのような。
あなたはクラウザー将軍。
懐かしい響きですな。今の私はただの飢えた槍にございます。
レブラント、
この者は信用できませぬ。荒畝様に刃を向け、祖国を捨てた男です。
口は健在だな、五郎隊。またお会いするとは、陛下。パーディス三世の死後、私はあなたに遺留されたエドラスを共に守るようにと。だが、私にはもはや槍を握る理由がなかった。そして、自ら国を出て、あてもなく旅をした。城を出て初めて知った。こんなクズでも殺せば金がもらえるのだとな。
Why didn't you just say we're starving?
そしてこの槍は食いつなぐための道具になり下がった。
クラウザー、その槍が私たちを救ってくれました。私たちは今異国の脅威にさらされています。 あなたの力が今一度必要なのです。
荒畝様。
私は一度過ちを犯した。見誤ったのだ。使える
王。荒畝様、お怪我は？
いいえ、ありがとうレブラント。先を急ぎましょう。
So he is alive. I kept trying to recall if you had killed him or not when he was a boss fight. Oh, and I can fast travel to Grand Port because I've been there already as well. If you play this, I actually recommend you find and visit Grand Port like as soon as you're able to. Because there's a ton of merchant NPCs in this town, and like they sell a ton of stuff. With some of them, it even says their specialty, like here. Like wire swords and shields, and sure enough, he has some late game equipment. So if you need gear early on, this could be a pretty good place to go. There's gonna be another screen with a ton of NPCs just like this one. This one sells accessories. And I didn't speak to the show back there. Also using weapons, swords, shields, sword spears, shields, you name it. It's not easy finding stock. I bought a great book today, hence why I'm in such a good mood. It's a tale of gallant adventures chosen by the gods to save the world. Come to Grand Port, you guys port city in the coastlands. It's a mercantile hub where you can find goods from all corners of the world. Need a boat? If not, kindly don't interrupt my work. Oh, I miss him. She was saved from monsters by a human who has since set sail and has yet to return. She mills in yearning for a chance to see him again. About a book, one read is all it takes to become a fan. Feeling thirsty, I got liquors from around the world. I will know I'm the most fair merchant in all of Grandport. Treat all my customers equally, no matter how deep their pockets. That includes destitute-looking travelers like yourself. I could probably buy this city if I wanted to. Almost skipped that by accident because I was like holding B to keep running.
下がらぬか、無礼者め。このお方をどなたと心得る。
さてね、何者からも港を守れと仰せつかってるんでな。教えてやるぜ。ここは商売と商人の町だ。だがあんたら
Think is not that she's a queen of the kingdom that's trying to conquer the whole continent, just like 2 chapters back, but nobody here knows her.
エドラス女王、アラウネと申します。領主にお話があり伺いました。
うちの領主に話だと。へえ、あんたら 意外と準備いいのな。あの方に会うのに口はいらん。武器の方がいい。違いね。うちの領主はごついからな。 船を寄せろ。お頭のご帰還だ。
お頭？
噂をすればだぜ。
怒りを下ろせ。
お、また新しい族を連れてお帰りだ。バカなやつ、うちのお頭に手を出すって。
帰ったぞ。港の守りは固めていたのだ。客人だと。武器を持つ者を港に通すなと言ったはずだ。
Alright, Platinum armed into town. How did all the merchants selling weapons get here though?
その面、見覚えがある。
Right, I recognize you, at least someone does.
いいや、
Using misfortune vibes, only much
今
more
やエドラ
gorgeous.
スの女王か。
She does look very pretty.
どの面を下げてここへ来たんだ。
So bad we have to kill her, I guess.
ほらね、武器がいるだろ。
どうやら話す相手を間違えたようですな。
レベラント、
The
武器を下ろしてください。
townspeople don't even care. This happens every day.
様、
大海を治めし偉大な港の領主エルトリクス様、
Also interesting that she's called like Lord, not Queen
多
or
く
anything.
の過ちを犯してきました。しかし罪を認め変わろうと努力しています。今オルステラは重大な危機に瀕
Oh
して
yeah,
い
and
ます。
this town I think is where the last chapter for Tressa takes place in Octopath 1. I remember the auction house, which is just up there.
よくぞ来た。その度胸は認めよう。帰国はあの時から変わったようだ。だが忘れるな。時が過ぎるとも変わらぬものもあると。失せるのだ。
I mean, what can I say? It's pretty easy to make me like pirate waifus, though they aren't that common. Speak with favoring the others. Again, a bunch of merchants here. This one has soul songs. I think of desert, think of dancers, and I think of dancers, think they're incredible costumes. We're in the market for costumes. I got lots with this strengths too. This place would have been great to gear up if I had found it earlier. I think a couple things here are still useful for me. 181 physical, 208 elemental. It's ever so slightly better than Lauranas, sorry. Weren't fun. And this one looks really good. It has a very high evasion buff.
いいわね。
Which could go to Raimi actually, since she's gonna draw attacks quite often. And she already has like a taunt that's also a accuracy debuff. Though Vest of Joyous is also an excellent armor because it gives way immunity to almost everything. So the Vessel of Joy can go to someone else. Preferably someone in the front line, because they are more likely to get hit with ailments.
Yo, 兄弟、そっちはどうだったよ。
いつも通りカモな海賊が東の海から来てさ、エルトリクス様がボコして船ごといただいちまった。
I felt that if this was a Final Fantasy game, two of these guys would be called respectively Wedge and the Bigs. Like they would carry that name that's in every Final Fantasy game.
グランポートは大陸一のでけえ港だからさ、あらゆる海からあらゆる族がよだれ垂らして押し寄せる。エルトリクス様はその全てを腕力で沈めちまうのさ。大抵の族は船と武器を取られて泣いて帰るが、あの強さに惚れてお頭の下についたやつも数知れねえ。
More so I saw taking my strength to take come and join her crew.
俺たちもその口なんだがな。
変わりません、あの方は。
Hasn't changed one bit from where they know each other.
王冠してるし、古文はしこたま強そうだが、悪人じゃなさそうだなあ、兄弟。
やはりあの方にもう一度お話に行きます。
おいおいおい、そりゃおすすめしない
I'd say
ぜ。
I recommend doing that. Why is she very socially anxious like into talk to her? That's a good way to get killed.
私の命など惜しくはありません。この大陸の命運がかかっているのです。
Like a person in a very high authority status position that's very socially anxious is a funny thought to me. I keep wanting to see a character like that.
強い女大好き。
ついてきな、俺らが案内してやんよ。あのごついお嬢様の屋敷にさ。
I think I've seen a mission that expired this area before. It's just to the right. Though that's gonna be tomorrow, because about time to end the stream. I just have to find a save point, which there isn't one here. And that means that Karin is not actually gonna see any battles today, but then tomorrow is a longer stream. So there's gonna be plenty of them. And since I'm a bit of a way into chapter 2 already, I think we can finish both this and chapter 3 tomorrow. And that will be the end of the Bestow arc. Now I find somebody to wait. Oh, there's someone in the early game. I'll be ending now, so thanks a lot for tuning in. Hope to see you tomorrow and we continue this game. And have a good night.